What's up, guys? It's Keefe. In today's video, we are going over 5 things that men should never apologize for. Now, before we get into that, I made this channel to build better men. So if you're a guy who's out there who's looking to improve himself and become a high-value man, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. I put out new videos every single day to help you do exactly that. So let's get into the video. Now, obviously, guys, this goes without saying, but if you fuck something up, you do have to apologize for it. You need to own up for that, right? But a lot of times, we apologize for just simply speaking our truth or having a belief or having to focus on ourselves, or we just do it simply to try and get other people to like us. And this is a huge mistake. It comes off looking insecure and weak, and we don't want that. So the first thing that you need to stop apologizing for, never apologize for it again, is having standards for the people who are going to be in your life, whether that be a relationship, friendships, it does not matter. There is no rule written in stone. It's not one of the 10 commandments that you have to keep hanging out with people who aren't worth your time, or you have to keep dating a girl who's not worth your time. There's no reason to apologize for the fact that you expect the people in your life to live up to a certain standard. You have standards for yourself. It's totally fine and normal to have standards for the people you're going to be interacting with. The second thing to never apologize for is liking attractive women. Our culture has gotten so feminized that at this point, it's like you're a pig if you find certain women attractive over other women, and this is stupid. It's like as if women don't find certain men more attractive than other men. Like, this is how it is. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing to apologize for. I mean, it's even to the point, like, if you like fit women, then you're some fat shamer or something. That's just stupid. Again, this goes right along with standards. You shouldn't apologize for having standards. Now, along with that, though, is you have to have these standards for yourself. Like, if you're going to expect certain women that you're going to find attractive, then you got to understand that you need to be an attractive man yourself, so the shoes got to be on your foot as well. You got to do your part, because you can't just be some slob and then sitting around talking about I expect all these women in my life and I'm only attracted to a certain kind of woman. I won't tolerate anything else, but then you don't have that standard for yourself. So again, when you're doing this, you shouldn't apologize for your own standards for other people, but you have to have standards for yourself as well. The third thing to never apologize for is having priorities, okay? There's going to be times in life where your goals and the things that are more important to you are going to clash with what other people want from you. They want you to do, or they expect that certain behavior from you. And if they're a real friend or someone who actually cares about you, they're going to accept that you have your priorities, your goals, and the things that are in your best interest, and you need to focus on them rather than what that person wants you to do or expects you to do, okay? Nobody has the right to control you in that sense, the same way you don't have the right to control other people. If the friendship's meant to work out or the relationship's meant to work out, then it will work out, and the person will figure out how to make it work with you and the way you're aiming in your life. The same way, like, if somebody else, again, isn't living up to your standards, it's not that you try to change that person, it's that you let them go, right? And it's the same with them, right? Like, nobody has the right to control you. You shouldn't apologize for, say, your friends hit you up to go hang out at they want to go drinking one night, and you're like, you know what, I have to work in the morning, I have to build this business, I got to get my crap together. You shouldn't have to apologize for the fact that you can't go out on a late night bender blowing hundreds of dollars on drinks. There's no reason to apologize for that kind of stuff. If they're real friends, they'll understand your situation, and they won't hold it against you that you had priorities that were in your best interest. The fourth thing is speaking your truth. Now, this doesn't mean go around just being blunt and blatantly trying to insult people, but when it comes to anything from politics, morality, just life choices and behaviors on like what it means to be successful, all these different things, your beliefs, all the way to simple things like sports opinions, there's no reason to apologize for having your own truth. Everyone has a truth. Now, your opinion's no better than anybody else's opinion, but at the same time, you don't need to apologize for having a differing opinion and disagreeing with somebody. This is how real conversations occur, is you have to have your own beliefs. You have to have a reason why you believe these things, and you can't apologize for that, or you're just going to get walked all over. You need to have reasons for your beliefs and not apologize for them. And the fifth thing, guys, is saying no, right? Sometimes saying no is the right answer, okay? But what happens is inside us, this internal conflict comes up. We want to really get along with people, and we start feeling like we need to justify the reason we're saying no, and then we need to apologize for that reason. Sometimes, again, no is just the right answer. Maybe, again, it goes along with having priorities. Maybe you have to say no to something because your priorities are in a certain direction. You can't distract yourself with a certain behavior. Maybe your girlfriend wants to hang out, but you got to focus on whatever it is, whatever your purpose is. You don't have to apologize for that, and you don't even need to really explain yourself necessarily. Sometimes it's good to explain yourself. That is the one caveat to this, right? Like if you have like a great friend perhaps, and he hits you up, he's like, hey, are you coming to my birthday party? And you just say no and don't give any explanation or anything to it, he's probably going to feel some type of way about that, right? We don't want to just blow friendships up here. This isn't about being an asshole. It's just about not being a nice guy who's just constantly approval seeking. So perhaps in a situation like that, you could be like, hey man, I'd love to come, but I really can't. I have to go on this business trip, or maybe I got to be at a funeral or something. Who knows? But like, in certain situations, obviously we want to perhaps, if it's something like a friendship that really matters to us, then perhaps explanations are necessary. But as a general rule, if somebody asks you to do something, you can't do it. You don't owe them some paragraph explanation, just pouring your heart out about how sorry you are and trying to make it up to them. At the end of the day, no just means like, no, like it's that simple, right? I have something else that's more important to me, or I just simply don't want to do that, or I don't believe in that. And you don't owe people these crazy explanations, and you don't owe them apologies. The same way other people don't owe you apologies. Again, think about the fact that if somebody told you no, you wouldn't expect that much out of it. So why are you expecting so much of yourself in these situations is something that's really key to get into your head. Now guys, I personally believe that the best way to get to the point where you're not apologizing for things and you're comfortable in your own skin and you're confident with your decisions is to become a high value man. That means internally and externally. And that is what my Better Man coaching program is all about. It's about getting the external results of a high value man, the money, the relationships, the body, as well as internally feeling like that man, having that confidence and that certainty. You don't have to apologize for your beliefs, for your purpose and your drive. If that sounds like something you're interested in working on, you're an action taker, you're ready to transition and become that high value man who gets the things he wants out of life and feels that purpose, schedule a free consultation in the description box below. We'll speak on the program, find out if it's a good fit for you. I have limited availability for this program though, so if you're interested at all, go ahead and schedule the call now. Guys, if you got something out of this video, give me a like so I can reach more guys through the algorithm. Hit the bell icon and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.